Hi guys, today I'm going to review two makeup brushes from eSpoir. In Korean it's called eSpoir, but I'm assuming that in English it's eSpoir. I love how these brushes come with these little caps. So this here is the face curved brush, which I talked a little bit about in my last video. And this here is face definition brush. I first saw a brush that looks like this about 3-4 years ago, and it was really popular on YouTube too, I think. Yes, it was. That's where I first saw it. And it was also from a Korean makeup brand. I believe it was a makeup brand by a professional Korean celebrity makeup artist or something like that. Maybe some of you guys remember, but I can't recall. I love how the bristles are so soft. They are velvety soft and it's very densely packed. It kind of reminds me of those cute little kabuki brushes from a long time ago when the mineral powder foundations like Bare Minerals were very popular. Those kabuki brushes kind of buffed in those mineral powder foundations really well, and I find that this brush works in the same way. So in fact, powder foundations like Bare Minerals or even this Chanel Vita Lumiere loose powder foundation that I've been using works really well with this brush. But this brush also works pretty well with liquid foundations. Liquid foundations that are meant for oily skin types. So a lot of oil-free liquid foundations, and this works really well with. This brush you have to use to buff in the product. Right? So when you are buffing it in, you can't get like a thick layer of foundation or full coverage for that matter. It's easier and more effective to use thin textured liquid foundations like the Dior Nude Air foundation or even this Giorgio Armani Fusion makeup, Maestro Fusion makeup. And eSpoir also had a foundation that they recommend to use with this brush, and the consistency and the finish of that liquid foundation from eSpoir is very similar to this Dior and Giorgio Armani one. I mean, this works okay with other types of foundations too, but it works the best if you have oily to normal skin. If you have extremely dry skin or sensitive skin, or let's say you have acne or you have skin irritations, if you are buffing in your product a lot with this brush or with any other brush for that matter, it will kind of aggravate and irritate your skin, right? So for me, I currently have dry skin right here, so this brush is not really for me. I guess it's the beauty blogger or makeup artist in me that always wants to try all these different products that's not even for my skin type. But I did use this on other people that has normal skin and oily skin, and it works beautifully. This is a great brush if you like that very thin layer of foundation. Because of the tiny shape, and this part up here is bendable, so yeah, it bends, right? So you can get into all the little crevices, and it's just a fun product to use. I wouldn't say this is like a fast product to use because it's so tiny that you have to really take your time and buff in all the product. And I also would not use this too close to the eye, especially if your eye area is sensitive like mine. I never use any types of brushes around my eyes. I always use my fingers or a beauty blender. Okay, so next one, this face curved brush. I bought this with a foundation that eSpoir recommends for this one, which I was really disappointed with. If you guys want to find out more about it, you can watch my last video, my November hits and misses. I kind of, talk about that. It was so disappointing. Anyhow, this brush is amazing. This is great for my current skin type, which is dry right here. I do have oily T-zone, so I guess theoretically I could use this brush on my T-zone, this on the rest of my face. So this one works really well with cream foundations or moisturizing foundations. But the thing with this is that you have to get the product on your hand and into the bristles really well. Okay, so whereas this one, you can just get some liquid foundation and dab it on your face with your fingers or a sponge or whatever, and then go in with this and just buff it in, right? But this one, you have to make sure that you dab in the foundation really well. And also, you have to use a little bit at a time. If you have too much product on this brush and then you are doing this, and then you will get streaks. Other than that, if you kind of adjust the amount and all that stuff, this is a really fun product to use. As you can see, it fits really well into the shapes of my face, even down here, right? And on your forehead. And also, this is a cool little tool for contouring, especially cream contouring. It's so fun to use, okay? So yeah, I love this. For me right now, this product works best with this cream foundation from Estee Lauder. This is Estee Lauder Re-Nutritive Ultra Radiance Lifting Creme Makeup that I got last year. It's very, very moisturizing. So this brush is great for dry skin, oily skin, and normal skin, all skin types. Whereas this one, I would highly recommend it for normal to oily skin. Yeah, that's my review of eSpoir makeup tools. If you guys have any questions or comments, please let me know, and I will see you guys in my next video.